All right, welcome everybody. For those of you who don't know, this is our ongoing race conversation that we're doing on the Young Turks. We've talked to conservatives, we've talked to liberals, and this in specific is the conversation that I'm having with Baratunde Thurston from jackandjillpolitics.com. It started when we were on MSNBC and talked about that New York Post chimp cartoon, and now this is part 4 of it. All right, Baratunde said last time, look, man, I'm tired. Actually, before that, he said, hey, you got a nice set. Why, thank you very much. I appreciate it. So you see all this institutional support that the Young Turks have. What are you talking about, man? Our listeners built this. Our members paid for it. But if you like the set, wait till you get a load of the sound effects. That's coming up in a second. All right? Now, as to the substance of your points, you said, look, I'm tired, man. I'm fatigued. I don't want to explain to white folks anymore about the whole history of racism in America and how it still has effects today, how it led to where we are, the institutional forces. Fatigue has said it. And do I want to do it anymore? As my friend Ed Reed said,
I'm hurt, dog. Don't ask me if I'm all right. Hell no. Joaquin said dominate, and we not doing it. I put my heart in this, dog. Let's go, man. Let's go, man. Let's go.
Hell no, man. I don't want to do it anymore. Or as my friend Mike Singletary said,
can't do it.
Can't do it. Okay. So, hey, you know what? I hear you, and the fact that the burden of proof is on minorities to show to the white folks, hey, listen, this is why we have the racism, and then this is why the cartoon is dangerous, because then it leads people to doing X, Y, and Z. And it's over and over and over again because your job is to be ambassador to all black folks, for all black folks, to all white folks, and I get it, Baratunde, but don't worry. I'm here to relieve you of duty. Not in a bad way, but in a good way. I will be the race ref from now on. I'm neither black nor white, as you've pointed out. It was in a wonderful position to be able to call out what makes sense and what doesn't make sense, and help to educate people as to what went down in America and our history and how we got to this certain spot, and try to communicate with people about that. In fact, I have an old friend who said something about this.
I am going to be the cop that stops it.
That's a curious and ironic choice of voice-over talent there, but...
Smear stops here. End of this.
Okay, I got it from here. You feel better? All right. Look, we tried to have a conversation with a conservative about race, too. This guy named Epstein. And went slightly disastrously when at the end he said, yeah, of course, African Americans, in fact, black people all across the world are more violent than white people. I was like, oh, boy. Okay, this didn't go where I wanted it to go. But you know what, Baratunde, our target audience is not Marcus Epstein. And it's not the guys that work for Pat Buchanan and Tom Tangrado as he did, etc. No, it's the people listening to that conversation. I think by the end of the conversation, people weren't thinking, wow, man, that Epstein guy nailed it. Right? I think they were thinking, well, he sounds pretty foolish because he's got absolutely no data to back up what he's saying, and what he's saying is not logical at all. And I understand what the other side is saying, and I've come to a better conclusion about it. I hope. And you know what? Even if we don't get everybody to agree to that, and even if we're not accomplishing our goal with every single viewer or listener, etc., we soldier on, man. We soldier on. And the more people we can educate on the issue, and the more that people understand how we got to this place in American history and the effects of it, and I think the better off we'll be. So here at the Young Turks, at least, going forward, we will fight on, move forward, go forward, and try to tackle it as best as we can, and continue to have the conversation with liberals, progressives, moderates, centrists, and conservatives. Even if from time to time it doesn't look like it's doing much good to get through to the other side, I think it does a world of good in coming to a common understanding. So those are my thoughts on it. Now back to you, Baratunde, for the final thought on it.